challenging. It's always the elements a lot of times and what you're subjected to with the weather and the heat and whatever else. But on this one, it's a straight pain in the ass. New collagen thermo trap heat absorbing gel in the spray bottle. August the 19th, 2021, and I am fixing to attempt to go up there on the roof to a lawyer's put on a king valve today. Okay, we got a bad king valve, so I'm gonna have to, you know how I'm gonna have to do it. I have to tear everything apart because it sits in here like this through the cabinet. I have to get back there and solder that in. And then I got the other piece that ties on to that, which is right here. Screws in, got that little Teflon washer in there, and then solder that piece back in as well. So it's king valve time. Alright guys, let's go get into it. Alright guys, I'm up here on the roof. It's nice, hot, sweaty. And in order to change this king valve out, liquid line king valve, there ain't no ifs, ands, or damn buts about it. You got to take the control panel and move it the hell out of the way so you can get to it. This is the old one, and you see how close it is there to the high pressure switch. It's gonna be fun. And you got to change it out wherever I did with the other one. Here will be the new one that I'm gonna go back in there with. So control panel has to be moved out of the way like I did. Without a doubt, you got to take the top off. Not just the fan, but the whole top needs to come off. There, to see it sitting there. Challenging. It's always the elements a lot of times and what you're subjected to with the weather and the heat and whatever else. But on this one, it's a straight pain in the ass, whether you in the air conditioning in your technician class in your tech school. It don't matter. It's still a pain in the ass to get to, but that's what we gotta do, guys. Gotta get that panel, the whole control panel has to get out the way. I just kind of got it hanging. I still got the wires hooked up, but kind of got it out of the way. So I'm gonna get in here and see what we got. Man right there, duoing it, tag teaming it. Alright guys, so instead of unsweating this king valve, no man, I'm good, I decided to cut it out. Alright, because if we went to unsweat this joint right here, we ain't gonna do nothing but burn up this high pressure switch. So that's what I did. I took my miniature hacksaw and I went in here and sawed through this on for the old valve, and then I torqued and pushed this entire distributor up to get the height that I'm going to need for the new valve. So in this case, it was better just to cut through instead of try to unsweat, or we would have definitely damaged the high pressure switch. Okay guys, I got it soldered in. I put my new collagen thermo trap heat absorbing gel in the spray bottle. Makes things a lot easier when you can just spray it on instead of have to goop it on with the paste. And I sprayed it on here to protect the Schrader valve and the actual king valve itself down in here. Put a barrier here to prevent heat from transferring, and then I also put a barrier on the high pressure switch as to prevent it from being damaged, because that was where my solder joint was, right here. Okay, so, and believe it or not, when I got done soldering, put my finger on top of this king valve, wasn't even warm. So that that thermal trap really works well. Alright guys, so got the valve in, really not that big of a deal. Just the biggest thing was having to, you know, take the control panel out of the way. Other than that, it wasn't really that bad, guys.